What's up, Wolfpack? It's Jay Roberts, and you are on the Prowl.
On the Prowl! Come on!
Hanging out today, we got my man, one of the hottest names in country music today. It's Brett Eldredge.
How you doing, my friend?
Man, I'm...
Oh, no, welcome to the bus.
Man, this is awesome. This is a high-tech bus right here.
This is the hang, man. We usually turn this thing into dance parties sometimes, after the shows, before the shows, during the day. You never know what's going to happen. A lot of movie marathons in here. You never know.
It goes from disco to movie marathon.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Just cut in and out.
Absolutely.
There you go. All right, man. I mean, this is a huge year for you.
Yeah.
Huge year for you. Smash #1 album came out. First debut album.
Yep.
You had a #1 single.
Yep.
Bound to be #2.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
Let's see here. You're going to be joining the Light the Fuse tour with Keith Urban this summer.
Yep.
You nominated ACM New Artist of the Year.
Yep.
Only one with one album. What else can we expect from you this year? I mean, what is it you haven't accomplished this year that we need to be expecting from Brett Eldredge?
You know, man, it's like, God, it's moving so fast right now. Like, literally, I've been trying to soak all that in, because all those things are like things that you dream of. Each just having one #1, just having an album itself. And then, you know, it's just, you know, I'm having so much fun right now. I'm going on tour with Keith Urban, who's one of my favorite artists of all time. But my second song is climbing up the charts in a big way, and so I'm having a blast. I just want to keep having fun and going fishing in between every once in a while, and seeing crazy cities and fun places, and just loving life. This is so much fun. That was
what I was gonna ask you. Is like in between, like, you know, you're 15 minutes off every 16 days or whatever it is you actually get off, which I'm sure it might not even be 15 minutes. What do you like to do? Like, what do you like to try to get away and get to?
Man, like I'm up here in California, and I'm, you know, I bounce all around California this week, and I'm gonna have a day off, and I'm gonna drive out to Lake Tahoe, go fishing.
Nice.
And so it's stuff like that. So I'll go out to Lake Tahoe, or I'll go to the beach, and I'll fish. Whatever city we go to. If I have 3 hours off and there's some kind of weird, interesting thing about that town that I need to see, why don't we go see that? Let's experience the cities and the places we go.
Now I gotta know, what's the most weird, interesting thing you've seen so far this year? This is a family-friendly event, so just.
What's the most weird? I was at a NASCAR race last weekend. Oh, you can always see really interesting things in NASCAR.
That's definitely great people watching.
Yes, it's the best time, and I love, like, now I'm hooked on NASCAR. I've always watched it some, but I get to stand there right in the pit and watch.
Is that Talladega?
It was Kansas City Motor Speedway, or Kansas Motor Speedway, and so we got to sit there in the pit, and you know, Jeff Gordon won the race, and all of his people were right there in front of us, like going nuts, and the cars, and people, and I got to ride in the pace car, stuff like that. So that was a whole lot of fun. That was just a few days ago, so I'm still on a high from that, and it's cool to be able to experience that kind of stuff, you know. And you never can take that for granted, because I get to experience so many things that, you know, some people dream about, and I try to share every piece of my experiences with everybody, and my mom, because she'll beat me up if I don't, But you know, it's just a lot of fun, and I try to bring everybody along for the ride with me, and that's what makes it special, sharing it with everybody.
I know you're talking about experiences and sharing and everything, and I gotta say, one thing that we all appreciate, like when I look at artists, I really appreciate is when artists like reach out to their fans, when they're really interactive with their fans. And you know, some artists you see, like especially when they're on that ground route, when they're pushing that first single, they're out there grinding with all their fans, and and you know, as you get busy, you're on the road all the time, that kind of, it tails off, and the tweets get less and less, or they're not as personal. You have completely done the opposite of that.
Yeah, but you know what? It's too much fun. It's too, you know, I'll play the show here tonight. You know, it's a sold out show, right out here at the Graduate. Everybody, you know, sold out show, and I'll play this show, and then I'll go on the other coast, East Coast, but I'll still be talking to people about this show for the whole year, and talking about coming back to see them, and people are always there with you all times of day, and they're along for the ride with you on Twitter. And I love sharing this whole journey with everybody. It's so much fun, and I act like a complete idiot on Twitter. So, and they allow
that's
me.
Why we love you. Yeah, I mean, that's the best. It's real.
The fact that you know, that's me 100%. All the time is just me not taking things too serious and just having fun with it. And I love that, you know, the fans allow me to be me, and if, you know, I would hate that if that wasn't the case. So it's like, it's really cool, and hopefully I don't scare too many of y'all off by my tweets.
Now, one of the cool things I think that you've done is when Don't Ya went #1 You put it out there on the Twitterverse and social media that if you won, you were going to go skydiving. Yes. I mean, if you got the number one,
it's kind of like winning.
It's kind of like winning. I win, woo! Yeah. And you went skydiving.
Yeah.
Awesome experience. Is that the first time you went?
Yes, that might be the last. It's scary. It's so fun, but you know, it's like I wanted to make these bets. You know, it's so hard to get a number one song. So to make a bet, like, okay, if we get a number one song, we're going skydiving. I would never go skydiving if I didn't make that bet. But the fact that we made that bet made me go experience life even more. And so, you know, once we got there, I'm looking out the window 14,000 feet up like, I am crazy as hell right now. Why did I do this? You know, and so, but it made me experience something that I would have never done, and I was completely freaked out by the time I got to the ground. I had a giant glass of whiskey on the ground, I think, waiting for me, and there's a bar set up, you know. But it was just, you know, it was cool to celebrate with that way, and you know, who knows what's going to happen.
And now, I mean, Beat of the Music, it's I think it's safe to say it's climbing.
Yeah.
Top 10 at this point.
Yep.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
And so you're going from 14,000 feet up to this one goes number one. You're going a couple leagues under.
Yeah.
So, some sharks.
Yes.
You're going to go swimming with some sharks. How did that come about?
I love the ocean. I love fishing. I love fish. I love, you know, just being around the ocean. That's so interesting to me. And I was in the Bahamas shooting my Beat of the Music video, swimming with pigs, believe it or not. And
because what else?
What else are you gonna do? Shoot, you know. And so, I've always just been fascinated by the ocean life. And so I was literally talking to my friend, and he's going to announce me on the stage. And he goes up on stage and tells. I didn't even say, let's do this. I just said, you know, I was thinking about the idea of going to jump in a cage with a bunch of sharks, a bunch of hungry sharks. And he goes up on stage and announces me and says, if Beat of the Music goes number one, we're going diving with sharks. So if it goes number one, I have no choice. Once you put it out there, you got to live up. But I'm a man of my word, so if Beat of the Music goes number one, bring that cage up, I'll jump in it for 5 minutes, throw a bunch of meat and dead fish around it, and let them scare the crap out of me for a little while, and then pull me out of there and give me a margarita or something.
What you didn't see was before this happened, the video was off, and he actually promised I get to go with him.
That's right.
So I'm just putting that out there now.
Yeah, putting it out to the world.
I'm going swimming with sharks with Brett Eldredge because Beat of the Music's going on. So
but you have to have like meat strapped around you.
I'll do it. I mean,
yeah, but you'll be in a cage, so I mean, they're just gonna be more.
Oh, you're gonna let me in the cage?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, that's fine.
Oh, you were gonna do it outside the cage. Then we might have bring that on.
There you go. Real quick, I've got a boy that's a Marine. My roommate just left. She's in boot camp for the Army. So the armed services in general, with me and my family, is a huge thing.
Yeah.
You just hooked up with Macy's.
Yes.
To do some stuff to benefit our veterans.
Yes.
And you know, stuff like that. You're going to be doing some stuff with them.
Yeah, I did a part of the American Icons campaign with them. So we went around Nashville and shot at these iconic places like the Ryman Auditorium and all these different places, and it was just a great experience and a great photo shoot. But the fact that it gives back to veterans and their families is a big deal. Like in a couple of days, I'm going to play at a Marine base in Palm Springs, and so I had a roommate in college that said one of his favorite things, he was in Iraq. He said one of his favorite parts about being over there, one of his favorite releases was when people came and played music for him. And so anytime I can go benefit the troops, and whether it be go play a show for them or just send them something or whatever, is a great thing. And to do this American Icons campaign with Macy's was incredible, and it's just it really helps them out.
Just another way giving back, and
you gotta give. That's the best part of our job, man. You can go play arenas, you can go play the biggest stadium in the world, but when it comes down to it, helping other people through a song or helping raise money to help them fight something and give them a chance at life or whatever it is, we can be in the limelight and help in a way that not a lot of people can, and help bring people into seeing this, and we can all come together. It's just like I go up on stage and people come to a concert and pay $10 and that goes to a charity, whatever it is. That's the best part. It's to be able to help out in some way, and we all help out together, and that's cool.
Awesome. This has been another On the Prowl with Jay Roberts, one of the greatest guys in country music right here. Brett Eldredge, one of the hottest names. Beat of the Music, it's climbing up right now. Album is out on iTunes. we're gonna go do a sold out show, man.
We're gonna turn the cameras off. And we're gonna party. You don't even know what happens after this.
Disco.
Buzz party. Buzz party.